Welcome to Health Fact 10M.
Let's take a moment and think about something we all do without even noticing. We sit a lot. We sit to work, we sit to drive, we sit to rest, and slowly, without meaning to, our hips start to feel tight, stiff, and almost locked up. Now imagine for a second that your hips were the opposite of that. Imagine they felt spacious, strong, supported, and actually capable of moving the way they were meant to. Imagine walking, squatting, bending, or even just standing up from a chair with ease, without that familiar tugging or pinching sensation. That's exactly what this 10-minute daily practice is designed to help you explore, but today, we're taking it even further. Over the next 20 minutes, I'm going to guide you through a complete hip education session. We'll talk about how hips actually work, why they get stiff, and how a handful of intentional movements can help your body find strength and mobility at the same time. You're not here to stretch endlessly or loosen up your hips in a passive way. Instead, we're going to teach your body how to move better by building strength where it matters and control where you need it most. So take a deep breath, shake out your legs a bit, and let's begin our deep dive into hip mobility, strength, and smart movement. Why hips feel tight. Before we jump into the exercises, let's understand something extremely important. Hip tension doesn't always come from being tight. A lot of the time, your hips feel locked because the muscles aren't strong in certain ranges. The joint doesn't feel supported. The nervous system is protecting you from movement you don't use often. One side of your body compensates for the other. Your glutes aren't firing efficiently. Your core isn't stabilizing your pelvis. Think of it this way, your hips are like a steering wheel with 360 degrees of motion, but most of us only use 30 degrees of it every day. When the body senses you don't use a certain range, it doesn't like to go there. Mobility isn't just flexibility, it's your body's confidence to move. So the goal of today's routine is not to only stretch your hips, but to teach them how to support you, how to move with strength, how to control deeper ranges. Once your hips understand the motion, they start to open naturally. Alright, now that you know why we're doing this, let's get into the actual movements. Movement 1. Active pigeon with knee extension pulses. Start by coming into a pigeon position. Front leg bent in front of you. Back leg straight behind you. Now pause here for a moment. Adjust. Settle. Feel your weight distributed evenly. Most people drop all their weight into this position and relax. But that won't help you develop long-term mobility. What we're going to do today is completely different. Step-by-step coaching. Lift your hips just an inch or two off the ground. Keep your core slightly active. Then slowly lower down. As you lower, give the back knee a gentle extension, a small straightening motion. Pulse up and down with control. What you should feel, you're not collapsing. You're owning the position. Your glutes should activate. Your hip capsule should feel like it's waking up. Your body should feel engaged, not passive. Take your time. Slow down your breathing. Let the movement feel intentional. Why does this matter? Because mobility isn't about letting go. It's about building strength in the positions that usually feel tight or unfamiliar. When your glutes and deep hip muscles actively support the stretch, your brain learns, oh, this is safe. I know how to be here. And over time, your range improves because your body wants to move there, not because you forced it. Switch legs and repeat with the same slow, intentional pulses. Movement 2. Single leg glute bridge march. Now lie on your back. Feet hip width apart, arms relaxed at your sides. Lift into a classic glute bridge. Now float one leg so it hovers above the floor. Step-by-step coaching. Slowly march the lifted leg upward. Slowly lower it back down. Keep your hips perfectly level. No tilting. No arching of the lower back. This is slow work. Controlled work. The kind of movement that teaches your pelvis and glutes to behave like a team. What you should feel. The planted leg working hard. The glutes taking responsibility. The core keeping everything stable. This movement is extremely important because most people can't actually access true hip extension. When they try, the lower back jumps in, or the pelvis tilts, or the glutes simply don't activate strongly enough. The marching forces each side to show up fully. Switch legs and continue marching. Movement 3. Internal rotation squats. Come into a wide squat stance. Feet planted firmly. Drop into the bottom of your squat. Find a comfortable depth. Step-by-step coaching. Let one knee rotate inward. The other leg stays grounded. Move slowly, like you're exploring a new range. Bring the knee back up. Switch sides. This movement might feel strange, sticky, or even slightly blocked. That's normal. Internal rotation is something most of us rarely access. Internal rotation is essential for walking efficiently, absorbing impact, pivoting, rotating, stabilizing the hips. Without it, the hips lose a huge part of their natural movement potential. So take your time. Explore the motion gently. Don't force anything. Just invite your body into the range. Movement 4. The split squat trio. Step into a split stance. This is your hip function test. 3 positions, 1 smooth flow. Position 1. Upright split squat. Chest tall, knee stacked over the ankle. Controlled up and down movement. Focus on the quad and hip flexor. Position 2. Hip hinged split squat. Lean the chest slightly forward. Hips shift back. Feel the glute take control. Slow reps. Position 3. Long stance hip opener. Step the front foot farther forward. Push the hips downward and forward. Slow controlled reps. Hold the last representative for 10 seconds. Educational mini talk. With these 3 angles, you're teaching your hips how to handle flexion, extension, and deep range strength, all in one flow. Think of it like giving your hips a full 360-degree tune-up. Switch sides and complete the full trio again. Movement 5. Dynamic shrimp squat to stand. Stand tall. Feet under the hips. Reach one leg behind you. Bend slowly as you lower into a shrimp squat. Your back knee gently taps the floor, or as close as feels safe. Step-by-step coaching. Use slow, controlled descent. Rise with intention. Keep the core steady. Balance at the top. Modify with hand support if needed. This is a full body challenge, strength, control, mobility, stability, all happening at once. And the hip joint absolutely loves this kind of training because it teaches true functional movement. Switch sides and repeat. You just gave your hips something incredibly valuable, not just movement, but exposure, support, and strength in every direction they're designed to move. Here's how to use this routine. Do 2 to 3 sets of each movement. Repeat 2 to 3 times per week. Start with body weight. Focus on slow, clean movement. Gradually increase depth or resistance when ready. The real magic isn't in going harder. It's in going smarter. When you build awareness, stability, and control, your hips naturally become more capable and more confident. If this session helped you, make sure to like the video, share it with someone who needs healthier hips, and subscribe for more easy, smart movement routines. Thanks for spending these 20 minutes with me. Your body will thank you for it.
Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more amazing health videos on Health Fact 10M.